All right. So, welcome to the Mind of Enigma. I'm your host, Mr. Enigma, and today I have a very special guest with me. He goes by the name of Christian Brown. Christian, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So, for the people who don't know who you are, just let them know who is Christian Brown.
I'm a professional boxer, 1-0 right now. Fight anywhere from 112 to 125 weight division. Born, raised, Macon, Georgia. My father.
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur,
Don't
correct.
forget that. Yes.
I'm an entrepreneur. Wow, man. I'm a soon-to-be husband
Oh. When's that wedding?
next year.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
soon. Very soon. We try to get out of Texas one more time before we leave,
All right. I understand. Keep
Correct.
going.
Oh, hard worker, very ambitious. Trendsetter. Different. And I just say unique, man. There's a whole different built, man, on me.
That's it. That's all to say. So, how long have you been boxing for?
Actually, I've been training altogether. Finna be 6 years. Coming
Altogether
up on
6
6 years. Yeah.
When did you first, what made you first go about the ambition, doing boxing? What made you first get into boxing?
Let's see. I grew up around fighting, boxing. Actually, I had this pro boxer stay 3 houses away from me when I was growing up in my neighborhood.
What's his name?
His name was Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was a heavyweight. So
Okay.
It was crazy. But that was his name. And he had like a bunch of dogs. He had like these 30 pit bulls in his backyard. Like literally, he had 30 pit bulls. And like when me and my friends were young, we used to be bored. We were like, man, let's go box.
Uh-huh.
And he had like all this boxing equipment. But the only way he let us play with his equipment and box in his ring that he had in the backyard was if we feed his dogs.
Help him take care of responsibility.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So we used to go out there a lot and play around. Every fight became every match became a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So me being the smallest out of everybody I grew up with, I fought every day probably the most. So my friends who know me, like grew up with me, they ain't surprised that I became a boxer, because I was the fighter out of the crew. But then I took a turn when I was 18. When I graduated from high school, I caught a charge and I was incarcerated. And I did 5 years.
What was
so,
the charge for?
It
If you don't
was
mind me asking.
It was a criminal intent to commit an armed robbery.
Mm.
So during that time, I met this dude in prison. Same thing I was doing out here, stayed in fights, stayed in altercations.
Mm-hmm.
And one day this dude, when I was getting out of the hole, this dude came and asked me, have I ever boxed? And the first thing guys say, yeah, I know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know how to fight. I know you know how to fight. I see you. You're a very fast athlete. You had fast hands. He asked me, did I want to change my life? You know what I'm saying? He said, if he could change my life, if I could change my life, would I change my life?
Sort of like a second chance.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And the guy being in prison, he locked up with me. I'm like, man, this old man. Man, you locked up. You probably been here forever, and you trying to change my life. So man, I
What was his name?
his name was Howard Neal.
Is he out now, or?
No, he still is.
But he kind of gave you like the hookup on the outside to somebody who could.
No, what he did, he trained me.
He
trained in
trained you.
prison.
Okay.
We trained in there every day for 2 years straight. Every day. And what it did, it taught me discipline. He recreated who I was as a person, the way I thought and everything. And he used it through boxing. He installed discipline on me, hard work, taught me to stay away from the crowd, really to become a grown man.
So you kind of matured through training.
Correct.
The sport of boxing helped you mature.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And then, I did it so much, and then I woke up every day. In prison you have so much free time.
Yeah.
Every day, all day we train. We box, we box, we box, we read, we box, we read, we box, we read, he talk. We box, we read, he talk. So it made me believe that I really was a fighter. You know, it gave me the confidence that, you know, when I get out, nobody could stop me from doing this, because it was already instilled in me to do it. So when I came home, I just
became a
stayed,
habit, a natural habit.
Correct. If I don't box, if I don't get up and run, if I don't work out some type of way each day, my day don't go right.
True,
you know?
true. It sounds like a guy I know at the fire station. His name is Marquise Greer, and he's like that every day. He said, "I gotta train, I gotta work out. It's just something in me." You know, most guys on the department, they work out, and they say it's just become a habit, form of habit. You know, something they do all the time. It installed in you.
Correct.
It's something that you know you got to do. It's like a natural, something natural. It just comes naturally. You said his name was Mr. Nelson.
Mr. Neal.
Mr.
Howard
Neal.
Neal, yes,
You still keep in contact with Mr. Neal?
Yes.
You do?
Actually, I do, man. He was more like a father figure to me. So, you know, I came home, I keep close contact with him, try to keep him
Up to date with what you're doing?
with everything I'm doing.
Okay. What about now? Okay, so that 6 years of training. That's including 2 years in prison? I mean,
Correct.
not prison. It was a prison.
Correct.
It was prison.
Correct.
Okay, so 2 years in prison, and when you got out, who is your boxing coach now?
My boxing coach right now is Mr. Ernest Butts.
Mr. Ernest Butts.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've been with him for how long? That's been 4 years now, right?
I've been with Ernest when I decided to turn pro.
Mm-hmm.
I came over with Ernest, and Ernest been training me ever since. I started off with when I came home, man, I bounced around.
Okay.
But I found a home with Daoud Harrell.
Was that at
Daoud
Rush
Harrell.
MMA?
There was Bobby. That's the first place I went.
Okay,
But-
see, because I remember meeting you at Rush MMA.
Correct.
And I was training there also. I was training on the MMA side of the
Correct.
aspect, just to learning it. I didn't want to go pro with it. I wanted to learn it for self-defense purposes.
Correct.
So I remember meeting you at Rush MMA. So you were still like, you said you were bouncing around.
Correct. That's when I was like, you know, I just came home and I was just anywhere. And Rush was the only gym I knew. Until just like I said, until I met Daoud Harrell. And we went from him. Me and him was together for a while. You know, he's still in my corner right now. But my trainer right now at the moment, as I'm a pro, is Ernest Butts Jr.
What's the address of what's the gym name and the location and the address? Just give me all the information about the gym that you're training out of right now.
I think
Where we're at right now.
don't quote me, but the address I think is 3301 Roth Avenue, and it's in Macon, Georgia.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. What style of boxing do you practice?
Wow, man.
Is it a
I think I'm more of a pure boxer.
Just
you
pure?
know? Yeah, I'm more of a pure boxer.
so it's not like southpaw or some of that other type?
I'm an orthodox fighter. I can't go southpaw, but I feel comfortable. I always try to do what I feel comfortable at. I feel comfortable more orthodox. But my style, I think I'm more of a boxer. But I'm an athlete, so I can do pretty much anything I want in the ring, you know. And that's just the plus of it. And I think that's what really helped me out a lot, because I am a supreme athlete with, like, you know, actually I'm learning on the job still, you know.
Okay. So like you said, you're just still developing.
Correct.
Like you said.
Correct.
Is there a certain type of, like, are there any key top tier styles? Because the only one I know of is southpaw, and mostly that's through like Manny Pacquiao. Most people say Floyd, he's like a defensive style. Is there even such thing as a defensive style type of boxing? Period. Because Floyd made it so, you know, well known because he's moved so fast. He's just a quick, you know, he's quick.
And Floyd is more of a boxer, you know.
Yeah.
A boxer, I'm gonna hit you and you ain't gonna hit me. You know, it's tag. So you know, you have different styles. You have punchers. You have whatever you're good at. Boxing is more whatever you're good at in the ring that your advantage is. Most fighters use as their advantage. Some are better punchers. Some are better boxers. You know, and when you get matched up, you gotta see what works for you and learn how to adjust to what the other person is doing. So.
I got a crazy question for you. Is there who was the boxer that he made his style based off mimicking chickens or roosters, like the movement of chickens and roosters? Is that true? Is that a real?
Wow.
I heard this before, but I can't remember the name, and I was like, I'll look stupid if I ask Google this.
I have no idea.
He made his head move. He's famous. He made his move like he
Probably I would go with probably Pernell Whitaker.
Pernell Whitaker.
He was like
He made his
slick
movement
guy.
based off chicken head movements, and it sounded funny to me. I said, "Did that really work?" And all the older heads, no.
Yeah, correct.
And they know it. You know where I work, and I was like, "It just don't sound common. It sounds like a movie, something they got off a movie."
Correct.
How much? How long did you train for your first match, your amateur match? Do you remember how long you trained for your first amateur match, or do you?
Oh yes.
Can you remember that?
When I came home, I trained probably. Let's see. Trained probably like 5 months, 4 or 5 months for my first amateur match.
Could you tell me your mindset going into your first match, and has that changed since you've gone, like you broke into the pro circuit?
I think it's like I had the same feeling that I had my first pro match, my first amateur match. You know,
Okay.
you really
You don't never get over those nerves.
No, I don't think but I don't care if you fight 1,000 fights. I just think that that what if will come in your mind, but you gotta block it out. You know, you have to block it out, but that what if it's gonna come in your mind. You know.
That's true.
Correct.
So you really prepare, like you said, you train for anything that could just like, oh, I gotta be prepared for this, gotta be prepared for that. So you just really train for all around unexpected.
Correct.
That's why you don't stick to is that why you don't stick to a certain style of boxing? Because certain styles of boxing has certain flaws in it. Would you say flaws, or there's certain things, telltale signs? Like, oh, he does this too much, and so he do this style because he does this. He jerks his shoulder out, and
And yeah, but I think every fighter have holes. Every fighter, even Floyd Mayweather, everybody have holes because everybody's being hit. So it's holes in everybody's game. It's just you gotta crispy up yours and as crispy as you can get. Who can build the best brick wall? And there's more like it.
So I know your pro record is 1-0. What about your amateur record? Could you
9-2.
9-2, 9 wins, 2 losses, any draws?
No draws.
KOs?
Yeah, what? Like 3.
3 KOs. Okay. And all the judges. So the other wins went to judge decisions.
Correct.
Okay. I was about to say, mentally, how do you prepare yourself? Even for training, not just for a match, but for training. How do you? Because this is installed in you to come train. But has it been days you be like, man, damn, you just raw, but man, I don't want to do this. Damn, I got to do this. No, I don't want to do this.
Man, that's every day. Listen, I promise you, you love it. Once I get here, I love it. You know, but just getting up and like, I gotta go through this same routine every day.
Yeah.
But you grow to love it. You hate it, but you love it because this is the hard part. To me, this is the hard part. Training, taking your body through all this. This is the hard part. The fight part, that's where you're supposed to have fun at.
Okay.
This is the hardest part. You try to kill yourself here, so when it's fight time, it's easy. So I don't think nobody just enjoys, we finna go, because it's not playing. When you come in here, man, it's hard work. And and mentally, you gotta be a tough person mentally to do this sport. And to grow on to this sport, you gotta be mental, strong.
Mentally, you say you just have to be strong. Are there is there like a mantra you do, or you say to yourself, or you just try to keep calm? Since you're gonna have so much adrenaline going through you at the time of the match, though. Like, I know it's a lot of adrenaline, a lot of, you're ready to do, you're ready to get in there and show what you got. You know what I'm saying? And possibly, take that win. Is there something you repeat to yourself? Is there something you just you try to keep calm about it? You don't let the crowd get to you? Because I noticed when I went to see your probate, and I also seen you fought here one time. This is to say this about this. When I saw you the first time fighting here at this gym we're at now, you kind of got angry. It's like whatever rhythm you had, you just lost it. Like you kind of just, the focus just went, F it, I'm doing it. I'm not, I can't, it's something about it. I was like, Christian, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it. I was just like, come on, Christian, you got it. Just stay focused. And you kind of got angry. You kind of got off focus. Is there something you do now to combat that? Because that was like an amateur match.
Correct.
Now you now I can see you kind of more in tune. That's your first pro match. Now I don't know, like I said, I missed all the other matches because it's just hard, keeping in touch and work schedule and all that. But I see now that you kind of got into a rhythm where everything is blocked out.
Correct.
You see the ring. You the only person I think you hear is your coach.
Correct.
And you just look at the fighter. You still it's like you still, even though you probably watch the tape of him, you still study him, even in the fight. You're still looking for something. Like, okay, I know what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna make something happen so I don't have to look for that. You know what I'm saying? So is there something that you repeat to yourself?
No, I think it just comes with just training and being comfortable with your coach and getting a new corner. You know, another corner. Because the amateurs, it's a different ball game from pro. Just like I say, it's experience and just give me a new corner, new training. I think it has a lot to do with how I change, how more calm I am, more I feel confident in there with what I'm doing and trying to stay to the game plan.
Okay. So that's what you do to keep your mind sharp. Do you find it hard to, I just did that. During a match, during your amateur matches, like I said, you're focused now on the pro. Was it ever hard to block out the crowd? All that noise, all that unnecessary stuff. Like you said, you're just comfortable with your coach. How long did it take you to get comfortable with your coach? Was there a certain time limit, or was it like so many matches that you had? Like,
no, I just think they just trust.
Trust?
You gotta trust the person in your corner, and you got that person in the corner gotta trust you. You know, it's like building up confidence in each other to go and do something. You know, if somebody's not as confident as you, you know, it kind of it makes you second guess yourself. So, you know, I think a corner has a lot to do with a fighter.
When you say boxing help you mature mentally, it makes you help you grow into being a man. When did you notice that change? Or did you ever notice it, or did anyone ever say, "Dang, you changed a lot since you"? You know, most people say, "Man, you changed a lot since boxing." So, when did you first notice it, or do you even notice it, or do you think you still just going through the motion? You're still growing.
Yeah, I think I'm still growing because I'm not. I mean, you know, I'm not perfect, but I'm more conscious. You know, it's a lot of things with boxing. When you're doing this sports, a lot of stuff that you can't do. So I think there's more of it in it, and just like I say, it stalls discipline. Discipline in this helps me discipline in other aspects of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I be practicing discipline here.
I like that. Having a second chance, doing it all over again. Did you ever think once, like, you would ever be doing this, going pro? Did you ever think when you were little, like, growing up, like, man, you ever said to yourself, I want to be a pro boxer? Or did you ever say that when you were little, it was something totally different, and now you're a pro boxer, and you're like, man, I look back, dang, that changed drastic. God had something different for you.
Yeah, and I always just knew I would go be an athlete. You know, I always was into sport. I love sports. I always loved sport, but I never thought I'd be a boxer. I never thought I'd be a boxer.
Like you said, doing the sport helped you grow through life. What are key tools that you take out the sport to apply it to real life? Besides the discipline, the focus, how can you install that not just in yourself, but other people and like other amateurs that may want to train up under you, or your kids? You know, I know you have
Correct.
2 kids.
One
on the way, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. How can you install that? How can what you learned in the ring and develop over your lifetime? How can you install that into others?
I say boxing is like life. You know, you gotta fight through life. You know, sometimes it gets hard. You gotta still fight. You know, you can't never give up. Same thing is in the ring. You can't give up. Life knocks you down. Shoot, you gotta get back up. You know what I'm saying? Unless you knock all the way out closed, and your eyes closed in the dark, and and you see the white light. You always got a chance. So, you know, I always try to install that in hard work. You know, in whatever you want to be, no matter how old you are, no matter where you at in life, you still got a chance to be it. You know, and chase it. You know, don't be regular. I tell all kids that look up to me when I go back where I come from. I tell them, don't be regular. You know, don't be a regular kid. Dream big. Dream big.
I saw on Facebook that you posted up a picture saying that you got your hands registered. Tell me, what does that mean, and how was that process for you? Because I don't know if any other boxer, because since you said you had came off a charge a long time ago, was that process strenuous at first? They said, well, this bring a red flag, so we may have to hold it back. How was that process for you, and what does it really mean when you say you got your hands registered?
Oh, hands registered mean, first of all, they're weapons.
Okay.
You know, it's like using a gun or a knife. Can't use them. You're not gonna get charged with fighting, or it's gonna be aggravated. Anything I do will be aggravated. To get my hands licensed, my coach really handled everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was very smooth. It was a real smooth transition. It wasn't hard as we thought it was gonna be. We got it done as fast as we could. So it wasn't too tough.
It wasn't too tough. It didn't take you can't tell how many months, days it went by.
No, it didn't take long.
Cause I know before you broke into the, is that something you do in the amateur circuit?
Nah.
So you do that in
Once you become a pro fighter, yeah.
Okay, this is one thing I want to know too. How many matches, or is it with matches, or is it with training that you can become what's the process? Is it how many matches must you have under your belt as an amateur before you can compete to go pro?
You gotta have an amateur background.
How many is that consist of?
I'm not sure, but you gotta have a background, and they gotta approve of you. You know what I'm saying? They gotta look at your books, because we have a passport book, like with all our fights and stuff. They gotta look at the doctors, all the tests. It's just so much, they look at.
So all the test results
Correct.
that has to be documented. You gotta
Correct.
keep like a documentation.
Correct.
And there's no way you can falsify anything.
No.
Because it's already sent through. Is it a committee that you gotta go through?
Correct.
So it's one big umbrella,
Correct.
sort of. What I was about to ask you, do you know how the title works, like in boxing, such as the WBO, the WBA, the WBC, the IBF?
It's committees.
Committees?
It's committees.
Which
it's
committee do you fight under right now?
Oh man.
Or are you trying to break into?
I think we in the South West Regional, so right now we fight for a belt. It'll be a smaller belt, like an NAB.
NAB?
Yeah, and it's so many belts, it's in a weight class, because it's so many different governmental bodies in boxing. You know what I'm saying?
See, the one belt I know of, I think, is the WBA. I think that's the green one that Floyd and Pacquiao had. And for those who don't know, the WBA is World Boxing Association. The WBC is the World Boxing Counseling. The IBF is the International Boxing Federation. The WBO is the WBO is the World Boxing Organization. And I noticed in certain classes, weight classes, they have specific titles. I mean, all titles go through specific classes. So I thought it was like heavyweight, get the WBO, WBA. I thought it was like that. I didn't know each boxing class has they have all the titles. And you said there's so many titles.
Correct.
And you're right now fighting for the NBA, the national boxing.
If I was, come up for right now first, because
so that'd be like
it's
the
contenders.
national. So that'd be like the National Boxing Association.
Probably,
yeah. Okay. And right now you say it'll be contenders. So you're breaking in to be a contender, or are you already a contender?
We're breaking in to be a contender.
What would be how is the rank structure? Like, what number ranking would you be? Since you're breaking in, do you know how the rank structure works is it like across the globe? It's one set number, or is it different for each region of the world?
No, actually, it's. You can go to BoxRec and check it out. It's like the United States fighter. You get ranked in the United States, then you get ranked in the world, then you get ranked as a whole, as all the fighters in the world. So. You can go, like I said, you can go to BoxRec and just check out, put in my name and check it out, check where I rank at in my class in the United States, and then you can check out where I rank at in the whole world. So,
what's your thoughts of fighters dropping their weight class, going up and competing? Do you have any thoughts on fighters who do? I see fighters do that, like he was a welterweight, he goes to the next weight. And then some of them keep going,
Correct.
but I see that this is me noticing. Sometimes they're not as good as they once were when they were in a weight class that they came in.
Correct. And it's, I think most fighters do that because of the money. The higher weight classes, everybody wants to get the money. Everybody love the sport, but it's a sport where every blow, can be the last. So you want to get all you can get out of the sport too, and I feel like a lot of fighters feel like when they want a big money fight, you gotta go where the big names at. And the big names are in the welterweight, the junior welterweight, the you know, 147 and up, that's where all the big money fights at. So, you know, you have a lot of fighters pushing their way up there to get
Those fights.
those big paydays with those big name fighters.
Do you see yourself moving up in the near future to another weight class?
Yeah, but right now I'm really just focusing on trying to dominate this weight class. You know, I feel like this is my weight. You know, I feel like this is my weight class. Anything I'm gonna do, I feel like I can bring light to this weight class. I can bring entertainment to this weight class. It's a weight class that ain't really been broken open by American fighters.
What was that weight class again?
We're in super bantamweight.
Super bantamweight?
Yeah.
Okay.
It haven't been really broken open by American fighters. So, you know, we can get in there, we can make some noise.
Okay, that's what we want, because we made a lot of noise at that pro day.
Correct.
Now this is just a myth. I hear people talk about it, ask questions about it. Is it true that boxers are prohibited not to have intercourse before a certain time before a match, their match? Like, is it true that you guys can't have no sex with your female or whatever, whoever, you know? Like, you guys can't have no sex at all for a certain amount of months before the fight. Is that a true or false? I just want to just blow that myth out of the water.
I don't know. I think it depends on whatever that fighter believes in. Me, I believe in at least a month out, none.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At least a month out, 3 weeks, none. Especially 3 weeks. Once that 3 weeks, none.
You're really in focus to tune in for that match, like you've been training for so long.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
Diet. Is there a certain diet that you do on the side, like that you do when you're training? Like no carb? Is it certain low carbs? No, not that much sodium. You know, what is it like?
Well, I'm a vegan, so I'm plant-based diet. Period. But when I have a fight coming up, my coach had me to put a little tuna here the fight week. You know what I'm saying, to build up more protein. You know, so that's more what it is. You know, we know not to eat cookies and cake and fried food and drinks and sodas. You know, because you won't be a top. Your body won't perform at a top level eating cake, cookies, and all that stuff there.
Okay. What would be your advice for anybody looking to get into boxing, like coming into the sport? Like they come in right now, yeah, I want to fight. Yeah, I want to be a boxer. I want to fight. I know how to fight. What you gonna stop and say to them? What would be your advice right there to do it? Like just,
honestly, I let them get in the ring.
See what they
because
got.
Everybody want to be a fighter until they get between these ropes. You know?
Until they get that real, until they get hit.
Until they get hit. Everybody think they want to fight until they get hit.
You can throw a punch, but you really gotta know how to take a punch.
Correct. Most people, you know, man, I had it so much. I have so many people in my inbox and then on my Instagram telling me, "Oh, we want to train with you. I want to fight. Can you set up a match with you?" I'm like, wow, you know. But everybody wants to, you know, everybody wants to be a bad guy. You know? So, you know, everybody wants to fight or think they can fight. So.
What is your end goal after boxing?
Man, I would like, honestly, I like to become a coach and learn and
continue learning
and continue learning the sport
and continue helping.
Correct. And continue, yeah.
When and where's your next match? I know you said you probably have one soon, but I know definitely it's gonna go down in January.
Right now, man, we got a lot of stuff set up, but I'm not gonna say we gonna fight this day and we don't or not. But soon. We'll let you know soon.
Okay, so forget all that January. January talk.
We ain't gonna tell no.
Because I knew you guys say this has been issues like first of the year. You know, you got train. You know, like trying to do a match then. And not too long ago, this past weekend, which was September the 22nd. You guys had an amateur match here at the gym.
Yeah, correct, at the gym, correct.
Okay, did everything go smooth with it? They came and they showed what they got, the kids and everything?
Man, I'm pretty sure, man. I know the gym did pretty good. I know this gym won most of all the matches, so, you know, that was a plus for us. Well, myself, I was so busy, man, I didn't get to come through. I'm always busy.
Oh, yeah.
But
You're an entrepreneur on the side.
Correct.
You got a business.
Yeah, correct.
And you cut hair.
Correct.
Those who don't know, he cuts hair. So if you follow him on Facebook, you will see he is skillful as he is with his hands in the ring. He is very skillful with the clippers and the blade. I would say.
I am.
And I seen it. You run a smooth operation though.
Oh,
You
yeah.
run a very smooth operation on with your haircut business. You treat it, it's like 5-star quality. I see you
Correct.
do facial masks and you do
Correct.
all that. You let them feel welcome, like more welcome. Like my old barber way before he died when I was little, he died a while back. He always said, "You're at home when you're at the barber shop." That was his motto
right,
when you
that's
came
right.
in. So he made people feel welcome. But I seen your work, like I said, I seen your work on Facebook, and you're very skillful with it.
Thank
What
you.
is the name of your business that you have on the side?
Right now, man, I'm just promoting myself, man. Listen, I'm not that deep. I'm working on something, but like I said, I don't like to speak on a lot of stuff that ain't, I don't like to put addresses on stuff that hasn't been sealed and printed yet. So, but I'm working on a big project, I'm working on a big project that'll be coming soon with my barbering, and I'm working on that very soon. People will be here to check that out.
Okay. So just tell the people how can they follow you, keep up to date with what you're doing, and whether can they go to donate if they want to donate and help you guys move forward, not just in the ring, but on the outside, like with your personal business.
You can follow me at Christian Brown. It's regular Christian Brown on Facebook, or at Fight City Brown IG.
Cash App.
And if you want to donate, you can come donate to my Cash App at Mr. Brown 478.
And emails if they
And
want.
email address if you want to get in contact with me. Inquiries at FightCityBrown@gmail.com.
All right, guys, that's been it. My name's Mr. Enigma. You can follow me on Facebook at Mr. Enigma. You can follow me on YouTube, all caps, Mr. Enigma. You can follow the podcast, Mind of Enigma. Also send inquiries at Mr. Enigma, MOE, @gmail.com. Thanks for coming.